sausage. Breakfast sausage on the barbecue. Nothing could be better. I love sausages, Janella.
I know.
What could be better than taking an animal, chopping it up, and stuffing it into its own intestines? Couldn't be anything better than that, could there? I love sausages.
I can actually think of something worse. Is that what we're doing?
We're going to make sausages. I'm going to show you how to do it. You know, you can buy a lot of sausages from the supermarket. Some of them good, some of them not so good. But I'm going to show you how to make a sausage the right way using real wholesome ingredients.
And look, we're both in blue.
Exactly. I love blue. It's lovely. We're matching today, which is even better. Now, what I've got is some pork mince here. And you can make sausages out of just about any animal you want, you know? But pork mince is what we're doing now. Now, Janella...
I'm overjoyed by that fact.
I'm probably not going to be able to get you to mix this up with your hands. So what I'm going to do is say, if you can cut the
green stuff.
Just the green stuff of that, chop it fairly fine, and we'll just throw it in there. So we've got our pork mince there, and there's a good amount of fat in there, probably about 20% fat. And so fat in sausages that give it the flavour. And, you know, if it's really lean, it'll be too dry. So fat is a good thing. And the thing is to have a little bit of fat in your sausages, you know, about 20%, and then you can have some nice lean vegetables. Throw it in, that's it. Now, the salt, yep, I've got about 1.5 kilos here, so there's about 18 grams of salt there. The recipe will be on the website. So I've got parsley in there, a nice simple sausage for breakfast. Now I've got one microplane here and half a clove of garlic. If you can grate that and throw that in there, and then I'm going to get some pepper and give it a good twist around like this. Black pepper, white pepper, whatever pepper you want.
So far, so good.
It's okay. I mean, it's real honest, normal stuff, you know? Meat, salt, pepper, a little bit of flavouring, some garlic and parsley, real sausages. That's it, throw that in. Now with the garlic, I love lots of garlic in there, but you could find that the raw garlic can repeat on you. That's okay, I don't mind burping up a little bit of garlic. There we go, and just mix it around with your hands like this and squish it all in. There could be nothing better than just, you know, fondling this meat and squishing it up and working it in. Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. That's the skins. Because this is just mince. This is just a rissole. But until we put it into something, that's all it is. So we're going to put it into...
That?
That's what we call, in the business, natural casings, Janella, which is another word for the actual intestine of an animal, in this case, a nice little lamb. The intestine of a lamb that we've all sort of cleaned out and washed, and that's what we put our sausage in.
What's your intestine?
It's the intestine. Now you're thinking, how am I going to get this into there? Well, this is a little device that I've got, and I'll show you in a second. All I do is I get my mince into little balls and push it into this cylinder, and I'll reveal all this in a couple of minutes. But this is the surefire way of being able to make sausages at home, because everyone says to me, Richo, how do I get to make those beautiful sausages that you have all the time? How do I get to make them at home? Everyone asks me about that. But this is easy. You can go buy some expensive sausage filling equipment. You know, if you've got something like a, you know, like the KitchenAid or those sorts of things, they all have attachments. But this is a beautiful method. See, sausage full in there, and then I just grab the other part of it here, and I pull this back. There we go. Now you're getting to see what it is. Basically, this is a corking gun. This is what you'd find, you know, in a hardware store that you'd use to silicon up windows.
So this isn't a sausage thing?
This is, but this has been fixed up so it can be used for just making sausages.
Really?
Because you can spend a fortune on buying a professional sausage machine, or you can go down to Bunnings or my website and get one of these babies. Now, the next thing you need to do is to get one of these things, which is basically the intestine or the sausage skin. Now, if you hold this baby here, there we go. Hold that up like that. There we go. It's pretty heavy, isn't it? It is, it is. Well, it's packed full of meat. And all you do with the sausage skin, it's sort of like a...
It feels so tough.
There we go. And all you do is just squeeze it on like this. See that? Easy as, just squirt it on. This will take about maybe 1 metre of this. Now, if you're looking for sausage skins, you're thinking, Richo, where am I going to get sausage skins? Well, the same place where you get your meat. You know, go down to visit your butcher. He's going to tell you all about making sausages. He's probably going to say, Janella, why don't you just buy my sausages in the fridge here? And he said, no, I just want to make my own. And he'll look after you and sell you all the meat that you need and the skins.
Adrian, how many sausages are we making?
Well, we just grab that like that, and I'll just cut this off here.
That's a lot of sausage.
It is a lot of sausage, but, you know, I'm
You're
really
hungry.
I love sausage. And all you do, make sure you tie this off, because the last thing you want to do is hit someone in the head with a piece of sausage. Now, Janelle, I'm going to hold this end here, and I want you to go over to the other side. Now, I'm going to need your help with this one, Janelle. If you can stand nice and close.
What are you going to do?
I need you to hold your hands like this, like you're about to receive something. Ready? Hold your hands there.
Are you not going to do anything I'm not going to like?
No, this would be good. Just hold your hands out. There we go. There's a little bit of air coming out there. That's it.
It always makes me...
Look at that. Come on, hold it with your hand. That's it, with 2 hands. It's a big one, isn't it? Here we go. And you just squirt it out. See that? It's an easy way of squirting out sausages. There we go.
It's really easy, isn't it?
It is.
Do you sort of squish it along to make it even?
Well, squeeze out all the air bubbles. You can go along with a little pin and prick out all the air bubbles if you want. But there we go. We're down to the end there. And all I do is cut that off. How easy is that? I mean, if you're going to make a few sausages at home and you want to make sure you know exactly what's in it, just say you are gluten intolerant. You can't have gluten. A lot of sausages now have gluten in them.
Yeah.
So this is a surefire way of...
everything else.
Yeah, exactly, of making sure that you don't have any gluten in it. Now, I talked about those air bubbles. You know, with the end of a knife, you just sort of go through and pop out a few of those air bubbles there like that. And look at that. That's a beauty of a sausage,
It's a
isn't it?
great sausage.
You know, that's not
Anyone can do that.
It's not too big and not too
small.
small, you know? And this is the next thing. How are you going to cook this? Now, you're probably thinking I'm going to link it up or whatever, but it's breakfast time and I'm hungry and I need the energy to get through the rest of the day. So I open up this big here. This is what I call my sausage sandwich. And I pop my sausage straight on there like that. And then I can close this side up here. And don't worry about those little bits dangling off. They'll just cook up. And all I need to do now, Janella, is pop it onto the barbie like this. Cook it nice and slowly. You might want to brush it with a little bit of oil if you want, but the outside skin will crisp up. It'll be golden, delicious, and cooked in no time. Have a look at that. And all you do is just wind this around like that, and then you've got...
A sausage sandwich.
Well, there's no sandwich in this. This is a complete breakfast, Janella.
That's it?
That's it. That's my breakfast. Well, I don't want to eat any more. I don't want to be a glutton, do you?
You can't eat just that.
Yes, you can.
You can eat all of that.
I'll eat all of that. That's
You
no
gonna
eggs
taste
at all.
it?
No eggs. Look at that. Nice little cut.
Let me smell it, Adrian.
Beautiful.
It smells fresh. It smells exactly what it is. It's got the meat, garlic, and parsley, and I'm sure you put heaps of salt in it, but it doesn't smell synthetic and processed. Like, sausages are really frightening. Unless you make your own, they're really good, aren't they? It's just meat and salt. You love that. You'd be in heaven, wouldn't you?
The garlic.
There's 4 sausages there.
There's one. One
Yeah.
breakfast. One sustaining breakfast that's going to get me through the whole day.
And then a big bowl of pasta with cream for dinner and some bacon in it.
What a great idea.
And parmesan on top.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to make some gluten-free coconut pancakes.